Your FYP might be really cool, gay, and satirical. So what I'm about to tell you might come as a shock to some viewers. Republicans have access to TikTok.
Fuck Joe Biden!
Yeah, why do you want to fuck Joe Biden?
I really don't want to fuck Joe Biden.
I know. Who taught them how to use a phone? Was it you?
If you're like me, black, the sound of Republicans being on For You page may sound terrifying, but trust me, they do exist. There's so much Confederate flags on that side. It makes 1940s Texas look like a civil rights parade.
It looks like a Cracker Barrel gift shop.
Like the inside of the Bass Pro Pyramid.
I hear they give free blowjobs there.
Well, God bless American freedom.
America, fuck yeah!
Hi, hello, my name is Nikki, and this is Wabi Sabi, the channel that'll make you feel better about life. Here's a serotonin for you! Here's a serotonin for you! And one for you! And one for you! Hold on to those with your life during the duration of this video, because you're gonna need them. With that being said, I have a special guest with me today, named Tirrb. Everybody say hello to Tirrb.
Hi.
He is a Canadian, which means that he buys bags of milk.
Bagged milk, don't knock it till you try it. I'm telling you, bagged milk, it has some kind of special formula in it. It's different.
Okay, so my question to you, Tirrb, is are you ready? I've heard that you have some TikToks prepared for me, and I have like a billion prepared to you. I think I went a little overboard, to be honest.
Honestly, with Republicans, it's like I'm never ready, but I'm always ready to laugh. So it's whatever.
You're gonna love these, honestly. You're gonna love them. Maybe love is the wrong word, but they are funny.
I want to see some Ben Shapiro type debates. I want to see him debate a 16-year-old.
Did you know that there's a whole community, by the way, of people that think that Ben Shapiro is hot?
Ben Shapiro is there like a Reddit forum or something? Who says that?
I'm talking like fan edits and fan pages for him.
Ben Shapiro looks like, you know, the green car from Cars 2, I think? He looks like that guy, but like if he got like proto, like T-bone.
That is insanely specific, dude. All right, with that being said, I want to present to you my first TikTok. Can you hear it?
I hear it.
The song is copyrighted. The song is copyrighted. Like damn, 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 damn.
Would he keeps himself productive with like God? Like play that again.
I feel like you gotta already pause it 2 seconds in. Look at the emojis that he selects for when he puts "I'm a Republican."
He got his tongue out and he's in celebration. He's a little quirky Republican girl. Like I love it.
He's so quirky, dude. I think he's very productive with like maybe racism.
He's pretty productive with like he with them Confederates now. I mean, when it hit 1 a.m.
Yeah.
You know those like bumper stickers all Republicans have on their trucks? Yeah, he keeps himself productive like printing those out. He's the bumper sticker plug.
Okay, I'm just gonna bombard you with another one right off the bat, and I'm spoiling it for you a little bit. I'm gonna tell you it's from the exact same person having a similar issue.
Okay, first of all though, pause. There seems to be a lot of reasons why these girls don't like him. I'm just like, maybe I'm looking too into it, but like maybe it's a you problem.
It seems like a lot of people don't like this guy.
Yeah, he needs to do some self-reflection, needs to meditate or something.
I'm not even kidding you when I say I found like 20 TikToks on his page with this same exact format. Like, it's insane.
Oh my god.
The song is copyrighted. The song is copyrighted. Like damn, damn, damn. Pause. Just this screenshot alone is so good.
I'm goofy 25/7. Like 25.
Dude, he's
it's
so goofy
like
he invented like a new hour out of the day.
No, that's why he's goofy, because he like reconstructs the structure of time. It's like a goofy thing to do. Like
that's really hella goofy, dude. Stop inventing new hours, bro.
Why we got 'em? The sun shone through, just a cloud.
I love everything.
Bruh. So
is this ironic? Is this I don't know what this
I
man's
swear to
trying-
God, it's not. I thought the same thing too. I was like, he has to be joking, but he's literally
Yeah.
not.
I have big boy goals.
And I think the funniest thing of all is like when Republicans kind of make up problems for themselves. I'd say that him not wanting to do drugs or alcohol is an entirely made up issue that nobody really cares about.
Like, we're in 2022, man. Like, okay,
And
I don't do drugs or alcohol. Okay, nerd. Get with the frat boys.
I'm so fascinated with this guy because I don't know, you'll just have to see. I think this next one is also from him. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. This guy's like the focal point of the video.
I'm totally aware that this is kind of going into the territory of Christianity, but I just want to point out that throughout my research on TikTok about Republicans, I've kind of come across this pattern between a bunch of different like categories, and I have conveniently written it down on my wheel here, and I
Yeah.
just want to point it out to you. So literally these are people in the same category on TikTok. We have Republicans, of course, then we have Christians, then we have people who live in the South, and lastly, and we'll get into this in a second, we have people that are obsessed with squatted trucks and
Yeah.
whether or not that makes you gay or not to own a squatted truck. These are the same people. With that being
Okay.
said, we must watch this.
There's a weird like contrast because like I get the Christians thing because like when they were setting up America, they were setting up with like Catholic reforms. So there's a history behind Catholicism, and Republicans are like kind of side and side, and they use that to like reiterate their views. But how the fuck did it get to squatted trucks? Like how do you
Exactly.
go from Jesus died on the cross to like okay,
Trucks.
I'm gonna lift my truck now? like Jesus was lifted on the cross, I gotta lift my truck, you know? You gotta get to
Dude.
the same elevation.
So let's see what is making it hard for Christians to date in 2022.
That really sucks.
Wait,
Okay.
play that again, please.
Dude,
please.
right off
I have
the
to take this
bat,
in.
we're immediately hit with transphobia. So
Yeah.
Staley not slaying right
Yeah.
now.
You believe in a sky wizard. If you think about it though, God is kind of a sky wizard.
I
Like, you're
actually
talking-
feel like personally, I'm not religious. I consider myself like agnostic. Like I'm just like, oh, there's probably something out there, you know what I mean? But let's just say hypothetically, if I did believe in like Christianity, I wouldn't really take that to offense because what is cooler than a wizard in the sky?
like some Harry Potter type. What house would God be in? Like, is he Slytherin? Is he like Gryffindor? Like, is he like?
Dude, he's like right in the middle, dude. He does do some questionable things.
You know that one time in the Bible when God like persecuted, like decided to just kill everyone with a flood? That was kind of quirky. That was
The
quirky.
real question, I think, is did Noah really bring 2 squatted trucks onto the ark?
No, what if the ark was just a squatted truck?
Dude.
And they was fucking like playing like what you know about rolling down in the and everyone's just drowning and shit.
Wait, my last question about this is do you think anyone has actually ever said this to him?
From his like why people don't like me, I don't think so. I think someone has to like you first. Like I don't know, man. Like I don't.
Dude, he admitted that no one likes him, and then
Yeah.
he's saying that people are throwing themselves at him.
What's this enemies to lovers type relationship he's got going on with
I
people?
don't
Like,
know.
it's crazy.
Before you even watch this, Tirrb, I want you to like take a look at this girl's username.
Right wing Elizabeth 2.0.
2.0, dude.
I feel like there was a reason why 1.0 just didn't work. Just a theory.
I
Just a
wonder
theory.
why.
And then immediately starts off with white supremacists. Like, yeah. I think she's headed for 3.0 pretty soon.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
Yeah.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
So just imagine somebody calling you a white supremacist and taking it so lightly that you're just like,
She's like, whatever. Like, you need a little sprinkle of white supremacy once in a while. Like, she just puts her phone down. She's like, like another one.
If multiple people are calling you a white supremacist, like, maybe it's time.
Yeah, maybe it's time to do some self-searching. She needs to do some yoga too.
I know I'm not one to talk about people's hair. I feel like my hair is always like insane, but just like
No, she's unhinged. She looks
she
like
is.
she looks like the white version of the Grudge. She looked like if she's like crawling up the stairs like sideways. I would freak out personally if I was walking down a hallway and I took a right corner and I saw her. I'd be like, yo, like, what are you doing in my house? Like, why your hair like that?
This is even better. You're not ready for this.
I'm not.
Tirrb, you're
Well,
not
I'm gonna
ready for
brace
this. I'm
myself.
telling you right now, like, make sure you're sitting comfortably.
Nikki, I'm sending my prayers to the Lord.
You're not ready.
No, Candace Owens! Not Candace Owens!
And notice how her hair is in the exact same position as well. Like, she has been doing some crab walking recently.
The way, like, Republicans pick and choose, like, black people, though, to represent their issues is kind of insane. Because Candace Owens is, like, the only black figure that's a Republican. Then they're just like, oh, I love Candace Owens. She's such a good one. Like, she's just, like, one of those good ones. Yeah, like,
Okay,
like
you're
every
not-
other black voice is irrelevant except Candace Owens. Like, in the realm of Republicans.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if one day she just, like, wakes up and she's like, holy shit, I'm a bad person. Like, and she,
Yeah.
like, snaps out of it. Like, what will they have left?
Yeah, she like ascends out of her body and she's like, I'm a liberal. That's the day America like changes. It's like, okay, Candace Owens, switch sides, guys. It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Dude, we
can't
need
do
her
this
to
no more.
switch sides. I think we could change her, honestly.
Yeah, she's a little quirky, but I think I could change her. I feel like she just needs a hug.
It's like
4 hugs a day. That's the minimum.
4 hugs a day keeps the Candace Owens away.
Pull up in the bin, and he say, let me do that shit again.
Like the
Look
way
at this
she was
image.
smiling. Look at the way she was smiling. She looked like Michael Jackson. They both look like Michael Jackson.
I find it so weird that Republicans are such huge fans of politicians that they would go out of their way to like seek a photo. But here was her first mistake, is that I don't think you can even capture an image of Candace Owens. I think this is literally just her like demonic energy. Like,
Yeah.
we're getting into squatted truck territory.
How much percentage of the male population in the US has squatted trucks? You think it's like 0.01?
My question is, for people who are really into trucks, maybe I'm just uneducated, but why the fuck would you want to like have to jump into your car? Like, they literally have to like
Yeah.
climb into their vehicle. It's so high up.
Yeah. Did you watch George Shrinks? Have you ever watched George Shrinks?
No, what is it?
That's the Canadian. My Canadian is showing, but like George Shrinks is like this like. Okay, in grade 3, all Canadians. This isn't a cult, by the way. This is not a cult. At,
Wait,
like,
if you
lunch-
have to preface something by saying this is not a cult.
this isn't a cult, but like in grade 3 they would like roll out the movie thing, like the TV, and we'd all watch. And like at that time George Shrinks was playing, which is about this like shrunken down boy that was like born the size of like a blade of grass, and he like runs around everywhere. And I feel like she jumps in her car like George Shrinks. I only think Canadians will get that cult reference.
Dude, we're really alluring the Canadian audience today. I love it.
Damn, why are you playing with me? You don't even like girls, huh?
You don't even like
Damn, why are
So,
Oh my god.
my first thought when I saw this was actually like, why are the letters separated like this? Like, I thought she was trying to tell me something like secretly through the letters that are like capitalized and not capitalized.
What do you think it means? Is it like an acronym for something? It's like a SOS Morse code thing. Someone gotta like play with that code. Like there's something there.
Yeah,
We're
someone
just not
please
seeing it.
figure this out. But besides that, what were your immediate thoughts about this?
I don't have a squatted truck, so like I guess I don't like girls. You know how people have like spirit animals and stuff? Like, is your truck like your spirit like thing when you're a Republican, and like how you like customize your truck is like a reflection of yourself? Like, is that is that canon?
They have like a
Yeah.
philosophical connection to their trucks.
The Republican urge to go out with the shotgun and shoot a fucking deer in the face.
They just love gore, dude.
Some people like cottagecore. Some people like, you know, the Tumblr aesthetic. Me, I like brains on the fucking grass. Like Republicans killed Bambi's mom.
They definitely did. And you know who else they probably would kill?
Who?
That Canadian guy that's as small as a blade of grass that you were talking about.
George
If they saw him.
I'm telling you, you don't know George Shrinks lore. He's just, he will do something. My Canadians know.
Really? You just ruined this whole thing.
The whole thing?
Yes, this whole thing.
Oh, man.
You were doing really well, too.
I never lit one.
Oh my god.
So
I get fishing as being like humane because you just like, you know, you throw in the water and then fish just like bloop. But like hunting, I don't get hunting, man. Hunting, I just never get hunted. Hunting's weird to me. Like you want to shoot something so bad.
This image alone just kind of it already just upsets me so much.
I like how it's all leftist things too, and it's like not a single right wing thing. It's like there's a clear like agenda going on here. Like
We got copyrighted for this. Meow, 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 meow.
I like her enthusiasm. She's like, I love Elon. Like I love him. Like he's just like.
I could literally do a whole video entirely about how much I hate Elon Musk because he's not funny.
At first, I didn't like Grimes. Then I was like, nah, Grimes kind of quirky and cool, like in her own way. Like she added sustenance to Elon Musk. You know what I mean?
She did.
Then, like,
she was kind of a cool like foil to him.
Yeah. Then Elon Musk by himself is just like, you need her back. You just ask. You gotta send that text. Like just double text her if you can. Just be like, babe, come on, I'll take you to the moon. Like something like that. If my ex texted me and was like, we'll go into space for a week, I'll be like, okay. I don't like Isaac Newton. I don't like the chokehold he has on me.
You know what? He was kind of cool. You know who I thought was cool? Nikolai Tesla. I thought he was cool. I thought he was slay. I even was like, oh my god, this guy's hot and he's a scientist. But then I found out he was a eugenicist.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Bruh.
From
And
everything.
also, he fucked pigeons.
Pigeons?
He literally had one that he was in love with. So I guess he was kind of like a monogamist, you know? Pigeon lover.
I gotta search this up later. I did not know any of it.
Dude, yeah, he was in love with a pigeon. Did you expect any less from a eugenicist? Once again, I'm sorry, I have 10,000.
It's okay. It's okay. These are all funny, so
These go
I fuck with
hard.
it.
Well, that makes me a villain. Then so fucking be it.
Thoughts?
Okay, like I have a truck in Gen Z. Good job.
Like,
good job. I don't think
good
no
job?
one's we you as a villain, man. We just don't like you. Like, come on, man. Like
I love how she's saying this in front of a huge set of stairs too. Like,
Yeah.
her house looks nice as fuck.
honestly, if you can walk outside of your room and see like a foyer and like your whole living room and just a chandelier dangling down, like your life is set, man. Like you don't gotta be
Probably
confrontational.
like
just
stay
see
out
that
of
bitch.
politics if you have a foyer. I don't know. You're not ready.
No, the truck.
What would you say is the moral of this TikTok?
She's getting a new truck, I'm guessing, and like she's like sad, I guess. Like I'm literally like 6'5", and I feel like I'd have trouble with that shit. Like I feel like I would be like Mario jumping, like doing like trying to get in there. Like I need like a Sonic pad to hop in there.
What's so weird is that it's so emotional too.
There's benefits though. Cause like if she's like, it's like traffic and like she has like somewhere to go to, she can just like and like Transformers it like all the way up and just like zoom past everyone. Oh no.
I've been getting dirty money, Jordan fell third. Taking bitches shots while I'm flipping these birds. Sipping on Ciroc, trip 'em up with the words.
I don't know if you noticed, but there was in fact a squatted car in here.
Yeah, but the front is not.
And then there's these boots, these very specific boots.
Cody James Men's. That's like the one indicator of like the LGBTQ community. That's like their symbol. Yeah.
So true. Like I think when I came out as bisexual, I had on like one of these.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah. And everyone knew. The way it's
what I
curved,
think
too,
is
that
so
must be-
messed up though is this thing is fire.
I would do that, no cap. It's flamingo season.
Okay, I swear to God, I'm actually on the last one that I'm gonna show you.
Nobody asked.
So we have a squatted truck defender here.
Yeah, feels like the Republicans are infighting about trucks.
Do you think this is how like white Republicans like get like bullied and like experience like this is like their discrimination?
Yeah, yeah, their trucks is their discrimination. Everyone's like leaving school and they're like going somewhere. Like everyone goes to like their school parking lot and there's just like a section with like the squatted trucks and there's a section with the lifted trucks and they like beef.
Throughout this video, this hat has been moving. I just realized that. Look at this. Wait, how is he doing this?
I don't know.
How did he do that? Wait, wait. How is that happening?
There has to be.
He didn't touch it.
That's some witchcraft.
Okay, let's look at it again.
Yeah.
He didn't touch it.
I'm telling you, if squatted trucks gives you that kind of power, I don't know. I kind of want to spin my like hat like that, like with telekinesis. Like the man's just sending vibes to the hat, and the hat's just like turning.
Wait, what if that's why there's a conspiracy against squatted trucks because they don't want people to have this magical power to turn their hats around like that?
The plot thickens.
All right, Tirrb, go ahead and show me your TikToks. I've like harassed you enough with all of this.
I loved your TikToks. They were funny. They were funny. They were so funny.
I wouldn't have been able to do it without the Republicans, dude. So I guess we gotta thank them for that.
Okay, mine are like a little bit more like controversial. Notice though, this girl, any girl that like looks like Paris Hilton just gives me like weird vibes. So like,
immediate weird vibes. Oh, okay, I'm scared.
Like, I don't know how you use black squares and relate that to Afghanistan. Like how you use black squares and relate that to Afghanistan. Like nah, you won't let us go there and like
dude
take oil from them and just like murder them, but like you'll post a black square. Like, come on, man.
Remember when that Notre Dame like church burnt down and everyone was like, or not everyone, but like white people were like, oh my god.
Yeah, and they said,
was there people of color going like, oh, so you're not gonna talk about us right now? Like,
yeah.
You're allowed to focus on one thing at a time. Like,
billions of dollars going to like the fucking burnt down Gothic church that was built in like what, like the 1600s. It's like, come on, man.
Cult without telling me you're a
BLM, but that doesn't mean black police officers, black babies, or black conservatives. I want the right to my opinion, but if I don't like yours, it should be suppressed. Yeah, I believe in freedom of speech. For me, you need an ID to do basically anything but to vote? That's racist. Fox News spreads misinformation and lies. They need to go, but CNN can stay because I like them and they tell the truth. I'm gonna loot, burn my country down, not get arrested for it, and then blame white people for having privilege. My body, my choice, but you need to wear a mask and get vaccinated. Rich people working for their money? That's selfish, but me wanting it without having to do anything, that's not.
Wait, I want to go like step by step. I want to go like step by step.
Yeah, I believe in freedom of speech. For me.
Yeah, like, yeah, I believe it's free speech for me.
For me.
Like, no one's stopping her from talking. Like, you can say whatever
I wish they would.
Yeah, like, TikTok needs to take this girl down, man. But, like, no one's stopping her from talking. Like, she clearly has like, look, this video has, like, 125k likes. A lot of people agree with her opinion, I'm guessing. I don't know why. But, like, clearly no one's restricting your freedom of speech right now.
You need an ID to do basically anything but to vote? That's racist. Fox News spreads misinformation and lies. They need to go. But CNN can stay because I like them and they tell the truth.
No one, who said that? Who said Fox News needs to go? Like, people roast their opinions, like, just laugh at it. I never heard anyone saying, like, Fox News needs to be, like, disabled.
You're right. I really haven't ever heard anybody be like, yeah, let's delete Fox News, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
the way Republicans take, like, leftist opinions and just, like, construe them into, like, they like to make up imaginary scenarios that, like, fit their agenda that no one really, like, takes issue with.
I'm gonna loot, burn my country down, not get arrested for it, and then blame white people for having privilege.
this is okay.
Died. A dude got kneeled on his neck, and then people were outraged. Like the hypocrisy is like insane to me. Yeah.
The statement alone that was like, we burned the country down. Do you remember when we literally burned the whole country down and like now there's not a country anymore?
Yeah.
It's like gone.
Yeah, it's like it disappeared. It's in the Doom dimension. Thanos snapped. Half the country Thanos snapped in a day, just burnt down. Yeah. Republicans say all this, but it's just like, who stormed the Senate though? Like, who stormed it? Like, yeah.
And then she's saying, and then you're gonna blame white people for having privilege? Why do white people have privilege?
Yeah.
Why? She addressed the problem,
my
but
body,
like,
my choice. But you need to wear a mask and get vaccinated.
Like, I don't know how she, like, the intricacies behind, like, abortion and then just, like, a vaccine. I don't get it. Like, it's two completely different things.
It's so different.
Yeah, you're just trying to help people from getting sick, you know? We just want to lower the kill count, you know? Like, we just don't want that to happen. Like, but then they relate it to, like, okay, now that gives justifiable means to, like, all women should, like, give birth to their babies.
Abortions
no matter what.
literally only affect the one person.
Yeah. And then a vaccine affecting, like, all America. It's like, I don't know.
Rich people working for their money, that's selfish. But me wanting it without having to do anything, that's not.
Yeah, she says like rich people working for their money, but like the majority of rich people, like it's kind of an oligarchy in America where it's like if you're rich, then automatically you're correlated to like better chances. So it's weird to say like rich people working for their money. It's like the Kim Kardashian thing where Kim Kardashian was like, oh, people, you just need to get up and work. She talks to people like they're fucking like runways. Like, girl, you better get up and work. Like, okay, like...
Literally, aren't rich people, most of them are like nepotism children anyways?
Yeah, nepotism babies. Like, you look at
and
like...
how much do you want to bet she's literally like middle class, like...
Yeah, she's probably
why is
like
she on the wrong side?
Yeah, she's probably a direct result of it. Her dad's there like on the driver's seat, just like, that's my girl. She's like just driving his like lifted truck.
Yeah.
Like... Twitter's a private company, they can do what they want. But all the other private businesses need to stay closed because of COVID, duh. You can't be racist towards white people. Pancake syrup offends me, but I also voted for a segregationist to be my president.
Did she say pancake syrup? I need to like listen to that.
Is she talking about Aunt Jemima?
Pancake syrup offends me, but I also
she's
voted
talking
for a segregationist.
okay, she's talking about like a racist caricature. She's talking about a racist caricature in comparison to the president. It's just weird to me how like she correlates those two.
Like, freaking Aunt Jemima even changing their, like, symbol, too, is just, like, directly, like, performative, like, capitalism anyways.
Yeah. Like,
and in no way were they even supporting, like, liberal or, like, leftist causes. They were just, like...
They literally wanted their prices to skyrocket, that's it.
Yeah.
It's just, like, yeah. It's a small... okay step, but it's like ulterior motives that they're
oh, so ulterior. So, and also I don't understand why she thinks that everyone loves Joe Biden.
Even we don't like Joe Biden. We just didn't want the orange man. Well, actually I'm Canadian, so I'm like a sleeper agent. But like
yeah, you're a sleeper agent.
This is like an emotional thing where like I looked at the comments and like people were like crying and stuff, and they're just like, oh my god, I'm so proud of him. He's such a
not the propaganda.
American.
Yeah. He could do it. If he could do it,
this isn't a movie.
He believed in himself, and you can't too.
Oh man, you gonna put it on me like that?
can do anything that you want. You can get singing lessons, get a better job, make more money. You could be even like rich. You
could have a helicopter.
Someday.
Yeah.
You could be president.
Me?
Do what you want to do. It's not about it's not up to other people.
It's true.
It's up to you.
I like how they like made it a Donald Trump fan cam, where it's just like he's just like there's like overlay of just like a fade in and out of just Donald Trump just doing things. It's just like you could do it too, and Donald Trump's like walking into his helicopter.
Wait.
It's like, okay, I guess.
How do we even know what?
Get on the male grind set and get a helicopter.
Yeah, dude, you could literally have a helicopter. But wait, my question is, how do we even know who the fuck this kid's talking about?
Yeah. I feel like they just took this kid and they just like put a Trump edit over him. What if this guy's talking about like fucking like Dora the Explorer?
What if he's talking about that guy, that little guy in the grass shrinks?
George shrinks. I love that man.
Dude, I would love to like make a parody of this where it's like you could have a squatted truck. Like
yeah, you could have.
You could have boots from Sherple.com or whatever that website was called.
This one is a bit controversial.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you have controversial ones.
I wanna
man.
get a win with Ninja Blevins in my Fortnite land. Players know I'm cracked, they call me Builder, Mr. Builder Man. I just loot my chest and win these games, I'm not no loser man. Hit the pump and take that loot and take off in the whip, what's yeah?
I see a llama with
This
that
guy's
booty.
part is
Boy, I'm
bad.
cracked as hell. You know we smell. We see a picture on these booty.
Yes, sir.
Just imagine if that's like what all content looked like in like 5 years. Like, cause you know our attention spans are getting like shorter. Like, what if there was like 5 things going on one TikTok at once?
I think that'd be like my last straw.
That was just too much going on. I'm like, where was even the politics in this? Where was the Republicanism?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure. I just really like that song. I just wanted to show it to you.
In my mind, I'm like, is there something that I'm missing? Did I miss the controversial Republican moment? Because literally, as I was staring at it, I didn't know what was going on. Wow, thanks for showing me that, dude.
Hey, no problem.
I'm kind of different now.
Honestly, you're welcome.
Well, thank you so much for being my guest today, Tirrb. That was quite the experience, honestly.
No problem.
Do you think we're converting?
Honestly, those were some really good points, and the song at the end like topped it off. If anything, I feel myself changing. I'm going right. You know, like those that book with the Animorph characters. Throughout this video, my mind's slowly been changing into a lifted truck.
My genes are like splitting in my body right now. They're all turning Republican. Each one of my genes.
You know what Trump said? We don't have DNA in our lungs. We have USA.
Well, you guys, make sure to go check out Tirrb's YouTube channel. It's freaking awesome. I first discovered him on TikTok. And funny little thing, too, is that we kind of have lore. Like,
okay, literally the lore behind me and Nikki meeting is like when I was on TikTok, like I just started last year, I was at like 10K and I started like this new series. I searched up like something to use for like my videos and I wanted like an eerie type beat. So I searched up Arcade Craniacs type beat. The beat I had Nikki's face on it and I used it for like every single one of my TikToks and like so much of them hit like 100K and I got to like 90K subs and I just got deleted. But like that's how I met Nikki because like she commented on like one of those videos.
Dude, we've gone full fucking circle, dude.
Yeah.